tower. So they start building a tower, and they all come together, and again we see pride. Pride, the exercise of will for self. We're going to build a tower for our own glory so that everybody will see us, everybody will want to worship us and be us and look up to us, literally. And God looks at them in Genesis 11, and he says, man, if they're doing this now, imagine what's going to happen next. So because he loves them, he says, let us go down there. Let us go down there and confuse their language. So now he has this group of people, and they're all speaking the same language, and their goal is to build a tower and to make their name great, and to be a sign of power in the world. And God says, let us go down there. And he goes down there, he confuses their language. So now they're speaking all different languages, and they can't communicate, and they can't do a thing. And then they're scattered out. And we're going to see why he does this. You remember, always ask the question, why? We're going to see why he does this as we move on. Why did he do it there? Because that kind of pride is going to be their undoing. And the only chance they're going to have at salvation is if he undoes what they're doing. Okay? That's really their undoing. So as we move forward now, we're going to be moving out of the early world period. We're going to take a break. We're going to be moving into the patriarchs next. And what you want to ask yourself right now, as you walk down that family hallway, you see that portrait of Adam and Eve. See that portrait of Noah. Am I like Adam and Eve? Am I choosing myself over God? Am I like Noah? Am I doing the work? Am I going to God when it's sunny out? Am I a portrait of faithfulness? Am I a self-portrait? But what have we learned about the love of God from Genesis? What have we learned about the love of God from this first part of the early world? We've learned that God is love. And love is about give, not give and take. Love is about give. And God's love endures betrayal, and it endures sin, and it endures selfishness and greed and pride and lust. God endures all these things. Perfect love endures all these things, like St. Paul tells us, because God is perfect love. And God is a giver of love. And because of sin, we are takers. And as we've broken the covenants, God's going to look at us once again and say, even though you are not worthy, I'm going to find worth in you. So I'm going to bring somebody onto the scene as this family has grown and come up with yet another covenant to help you live right, to help you know my love, to help you love one another, and to love you back to my dinner table, to love you back to heaven. We will be right back.